talk about transparency and what are your thoughts in regards to how you approach social media and YouTube and just everything and how you want to be transparent. You consider yourself hiding anything?
No, I'm an open book. I've been doing things on this YouTube channel that nobody does. No, let's just not beat around the bush. We recently put up a video from Cenegenics of me getting blood work done, of me getting the carotid scan, me getting the DEXA scan. Now the whole purpose of the video was to show you alternative medicines, to show you proactive healthcare, things you can do to be proactive in looking after your health before it's too late.
So wellness.
General wellness, whether it be for the average person, the average athlete, or a bodybuilder, in which case I'm a bodybuilder. It was not to show you exactly what my cholesterol was. It was not to show you exactly what my numbers were. Now, my numbers were not perfect, but they were surprisingly excellent. When we did the carotid scan, I had little or no plaque whatsoever, which was surprising. No heart issues, no nothing. We chose, or Shane chose, to bleep out or block. He said, listen, we're going to block these certain numbers, your values or whatever, just to avoid any, one, which could become legal ramifications in the future. Two, because it's irrelevant in what we're doing. So I agree.
And three, because a lot of the information that's going out there is sensitive, and it could, if there were bad numbers, which you can clearly hear from the doctor in that particular video that there are not, but if there were bad numbers, that could adversely affect Jose's ability to get medical insurance in the future if he tried to change plans. Things like that need to be considered. Not to mention, his numbers don't necessarily reflect what you have, so they don't become irrelevant, and you would never be exactly where he is, or if you were, it'd be relatively odd. So it doesn't necessarily help to have that bit of information. And that one particular video, the only information that was really key was how the actual plaque existed. Was there a problem in the actual artery itself? And there was not.
Now some may be wondering why we're wasting time addressing trolls or anything like that, because anyone that's like, oh man, you totally lost me when you started bleeping things. Now, I didn't even look at the comments because this is the kind of stuff you see until he said, oh man, these people are brutal. I'm like, what? What's going on? So I went and looked. We're not addressing this because we really care about the select few that say stupid things. We're addressing it in general to let you know that was not the focus or the point of the video. And maybe the few out there that are questioning it will understand and move on. We're doing things on this channel to help educate, to show you different options, to show you the different things that I've been able to take advantage of to help me, and maybe that you could too in the future. I've had friends and different people approach me on, hey, I want to do this, can you get me the number to Cenegenics? Should I do it? Absolutely. So that's cool. We're not addressing this because it really keeps us up at night. We're addressing this for the select few that will watch it and say, okay, that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Because if it doesn't make sense to you, then we don't really care anyway.
And then there's the other folks. So when we talk about PEDS, they always want to know the specific numbers. So a gram of testosterone every hour on the hour, and tren, 500 milligrams every 30 minutes. Is this what you want to hear? So when it comes to the transparency on what has been taken and the milligrams and so forth, what's your stance on that? It's
irrelevant. It is. It would be good to know exactly the exact. No, it's not even good to know. I mean, Dorian Yates came out and told you exactly what he did during his Olympia run, and not a single soul believed him. So why would I be any different? So why waste my breath and tell you exactly what I'm doing? That would be a waste of my time. And I don't see the need for it. It's professional bodybuilding. You can take a wild guess that there is some stuff going on. Okay? That's all you need to know. 9 times out of 10, you don't believe it anyway. Let me just tell you, I'm not reckless, I'm not careless. I hired the best in the industry who was a well-known minimalist for that reason.
Your doctor monitored?
I go to the doctor regularly, get my bloods done. I'm one of the few who has done it on video. I'm very proactive with my health. I'm someone who wants a child. I'm someone who wants to live a healthy life. That's why I'm bowing out of bodybuilding gracefully and happily and eagerly. I look forward to the next chapter where I can not worry about things like that. And that's it. But I'm as transparent as anyone. And I'm very open with everything. I just don't need to sit here and write it down and show it to you. This is exact numbers. Because 1, half you won't believe it. And 2, you're going to call me liars. And then, like I said, it's just other reasons why I shouldn't. And
I'd like to go on to one of those other reasons. One would be just being responsible. As a professional, there are impressionable children out there who do watch this channel and they look to come up. So if somebody says they take X, Y, Z, and this is a particular milligrams, this individual is not dispositioned to take the same levels as that other individual and may harm themselves for the remainder of their lives. There's a responsibility to the youth. There's a responsibility just in general as a professional.
And as much as I'm willing to discuss this issue, it is not something that I want to promote. That's not the focus of what I do. It just seems to be so damn important to you guys. I am not advocating it in any way, shape, or form. I don't want this channel to be that.
And you got your pro card natural.
100%. Many times
So
over.
anybody at the NPC level who thinks it's not possible and you have to take all these crazy things, and there are a lot of YouTubers out there from the past and current that are constantly throwing out crazy numbers, and some of them aren't even with us anymore. So with that in mind, I mean...
And guess what? None of them are any good.
Yeah. None of them are actually pros.
No. There's very few top pros that are careless, over the top, crazy with that stuff.
Right.
Because guess what? They have the genetics to be the best. And that's the majority of what gets you there, is genetics, hard work, and then the other stuff.
Right. There you have it.
This is the Boston Mass. Thanks again for watching. Now, if you're not subscribing, subscribe now. Tell all your friends to subscribe. If you haven't, do it now. All right? Peace.